Hey guys, Ernie with 223 coming at you today with a video. Today I'm going to start a segment I'm going to call Road to Regionals, or R2R. It's basically going to be a segment that helps show you guys how I prepare for regionals, how I get my deck ready, how I get my mind ready, and then basically I'll just give you guys some videos of the regionals. We're getting a video camera specifically for you guys so I can make better content because the same old, boring background of the TV in the basement right there. It's just not cutting it for me anymore. I'm sick of it. I need to get out and get to some other places in my house. So hopefully I'll be able to do that after this week. Today I'm going to bring you the deck profile of the deck that I'm going to be running at regionals. This deck is 99% complete. Obviously, last minute changes are bad. But if you realize that something just isn't working, it's better to go back to a different build. What I like to do is keep a list of all the changes I make to the deck, like a month before regionals, and why I made the changes. So, like, last week I put in 2 gold sarks and 2 mystic tomatoes and tried those out, and it didn't work. So I took them out and I wrote that I put down that they were bad top decks. The mystic tomatoes were helpful, but they weren't as helpful as they could be. They were basically just in the way. People were destroying them with smashing grounds and getting around the battle effect. So it just wasn't worth it to me to keep those in the deck. The deck needed defense. It needed some strong offense as well. It doesn't have it has explosiveness, but it needs a good consistent offense and defense. So that's why I made some of the changes that I did in this you'll see in this video. So let me start out with the deck profile, and since I've only got 3, I'm just going to start with traps. I'm still running the 3 decrees, and the reason I'm running the 3 decrees is that traps can really screw this deck up. I do not want to get solemn warning. I don't want to get solemn judgmented. Any of that stuff, it's all bad for you. So don't worry too much about it if you run the decrees, obviously, but you get to draw them, and that's the huge thing. But decrees are just a great card to use. So I'm going to go through my monsters. I have 21 of them. Dark Arm Dragon. It's pretty much a staple if you run Darks. 2 Caius. Caius is just a great card. 1 Stratos. 2 Diamond Dudes. 2 Malicious. 3 Deep Sea Divas. I use Reese over Spine Gilman because I hate Spine Gilman, and Reese is a much better option. She provides a little bit of defense when you really need it. Double Zombie Master, Double Goblin Zombie, Mizuki, Plague Spreader Zombie, and Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper is also great defense. Sangan searches out a ton of the deck, and the last monster is Gale. Gale I have in here because Gale really helps with synchros to 7. I don't have any ways to make 7 in this deck unless I sync for a 5 first and then a 7. And the only way I can make a 5 is Plague or Diva or Reese and either Spirit Reaper or Sangan. So Gale adds the ability for me to make 7s, which is huge for me. Let me go on to the spells now. Destiny Draw, Reinforcement of the Army, Giant Trunade, Future Fusion, Foolish Burial, Book of Life. I'm running 1. I was running 2, but I took 1 out, and I'll explain why in a bit. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Mind Control, still loving this card. Allure of Darkness, Double Duality, because I only have 2. I'd run 3 if I could. Triple Book of the Moon. Book of the Moon. I'm Pro Winston now, apparently. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Pro Winston. And Triple Miracle Fusion. Some things. I took out 1 Book of Life to put in another Book of Moon. Book of Moon is such a good defensive card and that you need in this deck. You have to run it in 3, in my opinion. It's just so powerful. And you need to be able to get that stuff out of the way. You need to be able to stop synchros because you don't have a lot of defense. And you have to be able to stop explosive combos of your own. I actually lost to a Jirac deck that my friend Pat uses. Mostly because he was able to overrun me before I could get anything going in the deck, and I got a bad draw and whatever, but I'm not going to make excuses. My friend Pat beat the crap out of me with that deck, and it's awesome. So, Gale, obviously, I already said is in there for 7s, and it's a great play to take down any Monarch, to take down Stardust, any of that stuff. It's just so helpful. It's just, and of course, you know, Absolute Zero is a beast. I love my Absolute Zero. I think it's really great. So that's the deck I'm going to be using. I'm not going to go through the extra deck and the side deck in this video, because that's what I'm going to go through in other videos later on in the week. But this is the deck I'm going to be running. I'm not making any more changes to it that I know of right now. I'm definitely going to be doing some play testing this week and let you guys know the outcome. But for now, it's staying the way it is. So that was episode 1 of my Road to Regionals, guys. Let me know if you guys kind of like this idea, where I'm going to basically go through what I'm thinking when I go to regionals and whatnot. But for now, my name is Enigma, and I'll see you guys later.